Red and black are the most difficult colors to achieve in pastry. I've already shown you on the channel how to get the black color, so today let's go over the steps to achieve this intense shade of red. We'll be using the cream cheese recipe that I've previously made on the channel, and you'll find a link to that video on the top right corner. For this cream, I use Ellenvere cream cheese, but you can also use other types of cream for this technique, like buttercream or 1:1:1 ganache, or generally butter-based creams. Avoid using mascarpone or whipped cream, as this technique doesn't work as well with them. First, I'll show you how to make the cream, since I know that's what you're interested in, and whoever wants can stay until the end to understand how and why this method works. For one portion of cream cheese, we need about 10 grams of coloring. I use Vivid Red Gel coloring from Fractal, which is very strong, so we only need a small amount. If we use liquid coloring, we might have to add too much, and because it's liquid, it could alter the texture of the cream. Powdered coloring is harder to integrate into the cream, which is why we use the gel. Next, we'll use a hand blender to mix the cream until it's fully homogenized and reaches the desired color. Because this is a very aerated cream, it might be a bit harder to homogenize, but keep at it and you'll get there. You can see the intense red I achieved with this cream. For this technique, I recommend using a narrow, tall container like the one I'm using here, so that the cream level is higher, allowing the blender to fully immerse in it. So, what happens to the cream when we use this technique? Why does it become so red compared to when we simply add coloring and mix? The high rotation speed of the blender's blades generates heat, which melts the butter in the cream. At the same time, the speed of the blade causes the butter and the rest of the cream, meaning the cheese, to create an emulsion. This prevents the cream from splitting and makes it much smoother because it loses some air, so it won't be as fluffy. When the butter melts, the cream loses some volume, but it also becomes silkier and smoother. The speed of the blade effectively cuts or disperses the coloring through the cream. If there are slightly larger particles of coloring that wouldn't dissolve through simple mixing, the blade cuts and dissolves them much better. So the coloring integrates better into the cream, giving it a much more vibrant color. Additionally, because the butter in the cream melts and the cream becomes less aerated, it naturally appears darker. When a cream contains a lot of air, its color is lighter. When the air is removed, the color deepens. And that is the principle behind this technique.